Hello and welcome to Startup Street. I'm Arundhati Ramanan and today it is a full house here. I've got both Shruti and Ritu in the studio with me. So hi guys, Ritu, you made a long trip from Bangalore to here.
Well, excited to be starting up on Startup Street from here. So why not?
Welcome, Ritu. Well, on that note, it is time for us to take a look at the headlines today. Bharat Pay ropes in former RBI Deputy Governor BP Kanungo and Zomato Chairman Kaushik Datta as independent directors. The company plans to strengthen governance, rigor and transparency as they look forward to a listing on the stock exchanges. The fintech unicorn is also planning a market debut in the next 2 to 3 years.
SaaS-based analytics firm ThoughtSpot is investing $150 million in India over the next 5 years and has also just opened its third center in the country in Thiruvananthapuram. The new investment will fuel product innovation for the modern analytics cloud for companies to build their business on data.
91 Square Feet, a construction tech startup, raises $10 million in Series A round led by Stellaris Venture Partners with participation from existing investors, Y Combinator, Betatron and other prominent angel investors. The fresh capital will be used to strengthen the startup's on-ground service muscle, product development and deepen its engagement with its supplier network.
Swiggy launches Swiggy Skills Academy, a multi-skilling and multilingual free learning offering for its delivery workers and their children. The program will help its delivery workers complete their education, and over 24,000 children of delivery workers have already signed up for access to educational content.
Amazon India's wholesale unit reports 4,592 crore rupees of revenue from operations in FY22, showing a jump of 26% compared to 3,618 crore rupees a year ago. It recorded a net loss of over 480 crore rupees compared to a little over 161 crore rupees a year ago, according to TOFLA.
Google completes the $5.4 billion acquisition of cybersecurity firm Mandiant. Mandiant will join Google Cloud to help organizations improve their threat, incident and exposure management. The firm plans to retain the Mandiant brand.
A majority of Twitter shareholders have voted in favor of the social media company's $44 billion sale to Elon Musk, says Reuters. Shareholders were widely expected to vote in favor after a stock market downturn made Musk's $54.20 per share deal for Twitter, which was signed in April, look pricey in the current environment. Twitter shares are now hovering around $41.
Well, those are the headlines we're tracking for you this evening. Modern analytics cloud company ThoughtSpot has announced its plans to invest $150 million across its operations in India over the next 5 years. Additionally, the venture has also opened its third R&D center in India. And to find out how this new investment will help ThoughtSpot empower Indian companies to build their business on data, joining me now is Ajeet Singh, the co-founder and executive chairman of ThoughtSpot. Ajeet, welcome to Startup Street. You know, like I said, you will be investing $150 million in the country over the next 5 years. I believe you've already spent around $25 million each in the existing 2 centers. You've opened your third center now in Trivandrum. How has the business grown for you and what is the traction you hope to generate with this new center?
Hi, Shruti. Thanks for having me on the show. We are investing $150 million over the next 5 years. And we are a company of about 800 people globally. India has always been a very, very important part of our story. We started our operations here primarily focused on building products about 5 years ago. And we have almost 300 people now in India, across Bangalore and Hyderabad. We are starting this new center in Trivandrum, and with this investment, we'll continue to grow our R&D teams here that have done a tremendous job of delivering products for all our customers globally. And we will also invest in our partners that are based here, system integrators. And in addition to that, we'll also be starting operations for sales and marketing, focusing on India market as well as global markets.
All right. Ajeet, I also believe the new investment will fuel product innovation at ThoughtSpot for the modern analytics cloud. If you could tell me how you're empowering companies to build their businesses on data, take me through your offerings, tell me the whole process.
Yeah, Shruti, the biggest thing that's happening in the world of data is a transformation to cloud. A lot of companies either are starting in the cloud or they're moving all of their data in the cloud. And you've seen birth of massive new cloud companies like Snowflake and Databricks, and obviously the big players like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. They have their own cloud platforms. But what the companies are realizing is that you can have all the data in the cloud, but unless that data can help your business make better, faster decisions based on live and fresh data, that move is not going to be delivering much business value. So with ThoughtSpot, business people, non-technical people can analyze data. So think of ThoughtSpot as Google for numbers that can be used by anyone in the company to get value from data. Traditionally, people have tried to build dashboards that were built by data specialists, data scientists, and we know these dashboards are very static in nature, and also there are not enough data scientists to go around. So people end up waiting weeks and weeks to get answers to the questions they have. But in today's world, the business is moving so fast. You're not doing merchandising every 3 months. You are making merchandising decisions every hour, every minute sometimes. So you need to power all your marketing team with instant information access, and that is what ThoughtSpot enables for our customers through our search-based technology, which is very, very unique.
All right, so you are a Google for numbers, but let's talk about ThoughtSpot Everywhere. It is a low-code embedded analytics platform, basically that allows developers and product leaders to incorporate the best of ThoughtSpot into their own apps and services. If you could again elaborate on this offerings and how it works.
Yeah, so you might have heard that every app is becoming a data app. Whether somebody is building a SaaS application for HR, sales, marketing, for medicine, hospitals, there is so much data that is being generated, and these apps have to be intelligent to deliver maximum value. And that's where ThoughtSpot Everywhere comes into play. We bring our search and AI-based technology to SaaS developers, to business application developers, to include our search capabilities so that their end users can have live access to data and get a lot more insights than has been traditionally possible with just embedding standard static dashboards inside an application. And we have seen massive impact of this offering. This has grown more than 400% over the year. And the other cool thing about this is completely built by our team in India, and our global customers are using it.
Sure. Okay. Let's talk about business growth, Ajeet. In the last 1 year, ThoughtSpot's annual recurring revenue from its cloud offerings grew by 102%. What is the target for this year, and how much are you clocking today?
Yeah, so Shruti, you've seen in the cloud, big companies like Snowflake and others, they have had such an impact, and they continue to grow at a very, very rapid clip. So for the foreseeable future, we expect that we will continue to grow in 3 digits. There is a lot of demand for our cloud offerings. We don't, as a private company, we don't share specific revenue numbers right now. But we are expecting a lot of growth in the years to come. This is such a huge market with close to $100 billion spent by companies every year.
All right. You acquired Deota in 2021. How has that acquisition worked out for you? It certainly added 50% more headcount in India, including an expanded footprint in Hyderabad. Also, any more acquisitions in the pipeline for India?
Yeah, we acquired Deota almost 2 years ago, and it's been really phenomenal for us. Deota had a really strong team based in Hyderabad that we have grown since then, and that team has delivered significant capabilities for data engineer users for ThoughtSpot. When they are connecting ThoughtSpot to these cloud data platforms like Snowflake or Databricks or Google BigQuery or whatever platform might be used by a customer, the products that are coming out of our Hyderabad office, they are used by data engineers to create models that can then be exposed through our search technology. So it's been really, really impactful.
All right, Ajeet, we've completely run out of time, but many thanks for joining us on Startup Street today, and wish you the very best with your India plans.
Thank you so much, Shruti. Thanks for having me.
On that note, on the hot seat today, Lucidity